Yo, we are back with Monsterhearts. We got the monsters and we got the hearts. Let's do this thing. So, Gree and Iceland. Iceland, you track him down and confront him.
Finally.
Outside by the bleachers.
Yep.
Do it.
All right. So I just I think he's just still walking, and I'm just like, Gree, stop. I know who you are. I say that.
he is anyone around?
I think people are on the football field probably.
Yeah, and let's say that probably Brandon Martinez,
I don't care about him.
A kid who really wants to be edgy, is with his the people who got him into trouble this past summer. They're a distance away and the other side of the building, trying to smoke something.
So not anyone that matters is around.
No, right now you can have a conversation without anyone overhearing.
So I think Gree would just kind of stop, turn back, get in her face, and say, "What did Mr. Pearson tell you about me? Is he sending you after me too?"
No. I wanted to warn you about Mr. Pearson.
Little late on that. He kind of turns back and starts to walk away again.
No. Great. No, you don't understand. I think we can help each other. We can help each other.
How? How can you help me? I'm nobody. I'm nothing. Yet somehow that makes me something.
Great. No. Great. I've been to where you were created. I'm not like you, but I could tell you what you are.
And what am I?
Well, and she's just well, how much do I actually know?
So you definitely haven't been in where the program is, right? That's
right.
Very secretive, even though you're a ghost. I just don't think it's a possibility. Right. Let's see. I'm trying to think of a piece of information. You know what, Iceland? Roll gaze into the abyss for me. Let's see how much you do know.
Okay.
Because you just said, I can tell you who you are. Then tell me, wait, I don't actually know anything.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Nice.
Okay, well, I level up. I get something. I don't know what I should get, though.
Congrats. Yeah, let's take a look at it.
Might want to take a stat, given
how badly I'm rolling. Holy crap. Take a move from any skin. What does that mean?
As in one of the other playbooks.
You can also hypnotize people if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I it hasn't been relevant because I actually haven't failed on many rolls, which is kind of unfortunate for me. But try harder next time. When you screw up, give yourself an appropriate condition and take one forward. Actually, that's more helpful for me because I can use conditions. Blank canvas, when you take action that embodies one of your conditions, allowing that condition to alter your sense of self, cross it off and add one to your roll.
Yeah, but that's really integral to what the hollow is, and that would be kind of weird for her to get that. I mean, do any of the other ghost moves look interesting to you?
Not really.
When you gain a condition mark experience, better than nothing.
I mean, I've got a lot of those.
The problem. Oh wow, you have so many of them.
I have no conditions. I'm the one who wants the conditions.
You have 5 conditions right now.
I do. I've gotten 3 just from this session. The only one that is kind of interesting is when you silently witness someone in their private most moments, perhaps sleeping or putting on makeup, gain a string on them. Creep. It's
it seems too basic though.
Yeah, right.
You know what? Let's go ahead and take a look at the other playbooks, shall we? Let's see if there's. So what sort of thing would you be interested in getting?
I don't know. I have no idea. I have to look. Can you send it to me again?
Yeah. Here we go. Oops.
Because I don't really like the other ones, projected blame. What does that do? When you got the condition traumatized, you may act as though others are at fault for your death. What does that do? And then transference, when you spend time truly listening to someone's struggles, they heal one harm, and then you transfer their remaining harm to you. Like, that doesn't like do anything.
There's the link for the reference sheet that has all the characters sheets, but I'll just read off real quick as you're opening that up. I'll read off the names of the other playbooks, just so if like one of them jumps out to you immediately. You have the Fae, the Ghoul, the Infernal, the Mortal. Ooh, let's look at the Mortal ones.
Okay, that might make the most sense, right?
Yeah, I'm curious if there's like a. Let's see.
Okay.
These are all. I don't think any of these make sense.
Yeah.
You have the Queen, the Vampire, the Werewolf, the Witch.
Look at the witch. Let's see.
Hey, take one of those moves. That's already what Amy thinks of you.
This is pretty specific to like
Yeah.
a hex move.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of these are like really specific to the playbook themselves.
I mean, I could just like take a +1 to something, but that's boring.
It is kind of boring, isn't it? Let's see. I'm just trying to think if like find something that's like that works well with what you're doing right now as a character.
I think you should take the feeding and start feeding on hot blood direct from the source.
Let's see.
I also have cold as ice. When you shut someone down and roll 7 or higher, you may choose an extra option from the list.
What about this one, Iceland? Lure is from the Fae. Whenever someone makes a promise to you, they mark experience. Whenever someone breaks a promise to you, you mark experience. That's kind of fun.
I kind of like that. Yeah. Okay. Let's go for it.
Yeah. It seems like a fun like mechanic to play with Iceland's current situation.
Okay. So whenever. Okay. So then what happens? Because I fail this though.
Oh yeah. Let's see. So right now you're trying to look back and see what you know about Gree. So I could. So let's say this, Iceland. I think you did remember something, right, about the program and like what happened here, and this time. I mean, you are telling the truth, right? You're looking at Green. And you say, "I know who you are," and then when you go to grab that memory and like actually tell him, something just breaks, and you are like holding your head, and your head feels like it's on fire, like it's bad. So I think you're gonna take 2 harm.
Oof.
And you're just like out. Like you're literally like almost like you got like a concussion or something, and you're just like, ugh! Like if you fall to the ground, and it's like a whole thing. You like make a scene.
Okay.
So I mean, what does Gree do while Iceland's just like grabbing her head? And obviously you've forgotten whatever it is.
See, part of me is like, he's mad because she's not actually telling him and feels like she's just trying to get out of it. But also it's like, people already think I already killed someone. We can't really just run away.
I mean, you could. There is a move for that.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be the right thing. Because the thing is, I don't have any conditions to inform what I'm doing right now.
Right.
What conditions all did I have? So I had dangerous, suicidal... I realized that maybe I should be writing them down. But I forgot since I was still crossing them off. I don't know. Those are the two big ones I can think of.
Yeah, I can't really think of any more.
I think there were at least one or two more, but I don't remember. Anyway,
Yeah.
I think. What if I tried peering into the abyss to see what's happening?
Yeah.
I do not have strings on her. But if I fail, I can get experience. So let's go for it.
Go ahead.
Ooh, partial succeed.
Okie dokie. The abyss shows you confusing and alarming visions, but you get the answer nonetheless. So I think what literally happens is you see that memory again, Gree, right? Of that blonde curled up in a corner and you reaching out to them, and then they turn around and it's Iceland's face and she's crying. And then you just that's all you see, and it's confusing and sudden, and that's all it says. All it shows you.
But I was wondering what was wrong with Iceland, but okay.
Yeah, exactly. That can tell you something, but it doesn't actually,
I think I pick her up and I pull her up because did you fall on your feet or what?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I probably fell down. I'm yeah.
I kind of just pick her up, kind of lift her up, who are you?
Yeah.
Wait, what? It was only a partial succeed. So what does happen?
So I mean, the thing is that she's
I'm
either
telling the
been,
truth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's either been to where the program is, she is involved in it somehow, she's connected to this in a way that she's not telling you. That's what you get from the gaze. And what's happening to her right now, it has to do with the same thing, the same reason you lost your memories.
Okay, but the partial doesn't do anything bad to me.
It's just confusing and alarming.
Okay.
Right.
I was hoping for a condition. Okay, that's fine.
Do you have any
that
conditions?
helps you.
Do you
Seth.
have any? Do you have any
It doesn't.
conditions?
Don't, and I want conditions.
I know you do, but I'm not going to give it to you unless you fail a roll.
And
I don't wanna
Alyssa wants you to
fail
have
roll.
conditions so she can help
I
you
want to
get
help.
Fine. Okay, so I'll just pick her up, put her on her feet. Who are you?
The better
Why are
question
you
is,
in my-
who are you?
It doesn't work in this situation.
I'm just kidding.
No, because it's who are you and why are you in my head?
Iceland just
You don't remember, Iceland. You thought you did.
I'm sorry, Gree. It's gone. I don't know.
And Iceland, when you blink and look up from your head trauma or whatever, you see a man in Catholic priest's robes wearing a red cross just standing in the middle of the little the asphalt that's next to you.
Okay.
He's wearing an
Just staring at
entire
you.
Red Cross building around his
So
neck.
I'm
That's a pretty big guy.
traumatized, obviously. So I'm just staring out into the football field.
Yep. So Green,
Yeah, I'm
she's
just,
staring at something.
choked up, and I'm just
I kind of look at the direction she's staring.
shaking.
You don't see anything.
What's wrong?
And
So Iceland, I think what you can do in this situation, if you want to, you could roll to keep your cool, right?
okay.
When you keep your cool and act despite fear, name what you're afraid of and roll with cold, right? This is you trying to just be I see this is traumatizing for me, but then this can be to get rid of your condition, traumatized. But it's listen, I can control myself.
Okay.
So yeah, plus cold.
I did
Nice.
it! Wow! And I gain experience for that.
Uh-huh. On a 10 up, you keep your cool and gain insight. Ask the MC a question about the situation and take one forward to acting on that information.
So I get to ask you a question.
Yep. About the situation.
What? Okay.
You just gain insight because you're keeping your cool. You learn something about what's happening.
So my question would be why am I Seeing him.
Why you're seeing that guy?
Yeah.
Let's see. How do I answer this in like a fun way?
Or maybe who is Frederick? Can I remember
Yeah, like
who
who
he
is this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you remember his name then, because I don't think you did before, right? Like that was just a thing we saw as like a flashback or whatever.
Well, I knew it was him now because like they were talking about
Right.
him, like me knowing who he is in my drawings. So I put the two and two
Right.
together. But like, how do I know him?
Yeah.
Who
How
is
do you
he?
know him? Yeah. Okay. And let's see. Let me just remember what I had made up about this guy already. You got him killed.
I got him killed? I thought he killed me.
Nope, that's what you were assuming, but it's not actually true. Your death was definitely integrally tied to what happened there, but you actually got him killed first. That's what you remember. So he's looking at you, right? And before he vanishes, he just says, "I tried to help. I'm sorry." And then you just feel, and then he vanishes, and you feel guilt. Like you're like this guy was trying to help, like, and you don't remember the details, but you're just like, this guy was trying to help me. I got him into trouble. He died, and then I died too, but you don't remember the details.
You know who would know? Miss Quinn.
Exactly.
Okay. I think she just said, all right. Well,
He asked, "Who are you and why are you in my head?"
and so she just like blinks and she just says, I don't know.
You don't know who you are? Yeah, you still don't know who I am? What are you talking about?
Listen, Greet, I can help you find. I can't remember. For something is happening. I don't know what, but I can help you remember. If you can help me move on.
Okay.
You gotta take me to prom.
Yeah, basically. I'm like,
Whatever.
Literally?
yeah.
That's what you're gonna say? I was just making a joke.
I was literally like, take me to homecoming.
What? Did you actually say that to him?
Iceland, roll to turn him on. That's what you're doing.
Yep.
Do
That's
it.
what I'm trying to do. Okay.
That's
wait,
awesome.
can I just use a string on him to like tempt him to do something I want him to do?
That's-
Like I'm tempting him, like you take me to homecoming and I'll help you find out what I'm trying to do. Like that's kind of.
I mean, Gree would be pretty amicable to something like say that.
Sure, yeah, if you just want to spend the string, then yeah.
Great. I'm gonna spend a string to tempt him. So like, what does that actually do? Do I still have to roll or like?
That's what I'm wondering.
Like I feel like that's just too easy, right?
Yeah, let me see if I can find any more info on that. Let's see if... Where does it talk about strings? Strings. Here we go. When you tempt another player's character, it counts as offering them an experience point if they do what you want. Cool.
Okay.
Yep. So basically, it's just like Gree. You can get an experience point if you do what Iceland wants you to do.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I've been lacking on experience because I haven't been failing my rolls.
Yeah. So basically, she's just like, listen, like I don't want anything from you. I just want to go to the dance. That's it.
Okay. Sure, whatever. Just help me figure out what the heck's going on.
I can do
He's
that.
just very, very confused right now.
In order to do that, though, you gotta stay away from Miss Quinn.
You don't have to tell me that again. He's like,
I mean, that's gonna be difficult.
yeah,
Bree.
I was like, that's gonna be.
is-
I think he's gonna say
She's
that's,
watching you like a hawk.
That's gonna be difficult. She won't let me out of her sight.
So was she like blackmailing you or something?
Kind of. All right, she kind of is, isn't she?
I mean, kind of. I mean, you kind of.
I mean,
it's
she's
not
basically
exactly
like,
that.
I'll
I guess
turn
she-
you in if like you don't like come
Yeah.
with me, basically.
I guess. I mean, it's not even that. It's just like I think the way Miss Quinn has come off degree is like I don't even need to threaten you because I can do whatever I want to you, sort of a thing. Like there is no blackmail here because I have complete control over you.
Yeah, she even-
I'm using you as leverage against Mr. Pearson, and that's who I'm blackmailing really. But you are just a pawn, and I can do whatever I
She
want.
even said like, you have nothing to offer me.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then I just say like, just do your best to like stay far away from her if you can.
I'll try.
I mean, Gree, you're literally staying at her house right now. Like,
Yeah.
she's going to insist upon you going back to her place every night.
That
So,
would
I mean,
look
if you want to, you could
suspicious.
talk to Iceland about that and be like, get me
Look,
away from her.
Look,
Like,
she
help me.
won't let me out of her sight. She's making me stay at her place. I can't get out. Could I maybe like stay with you for a few days?
Iceland's like, Gree, I don't have a home.
What?
It's not important. I'll talk to Miss Quinn.
Okay. Dang it! I just wanted to throw that out and see how you'd respond. I was hoping for something better. Okay, he's like, okay, whatever.
And I think both of you notice, because you're kind of like off to the side, right? I think both of you notice that Zaph and Cassie come out of outside and go off to another corner. Like Brandon and the other guys have like moved on from their spot, and Zaph and Cassie like walk over to that like dark corner. And if you, I don't know if you do anything to like interrupt or do whatever, but they probably like round the corner and go to the other side of the building, right? You do anything?
Probably not. I don't know.
I mean,
if
Iceland, you could just go watch because that's what you do, right?
You weirdo.
I mean, also Greed. That's kind of what you do too. You both just stalk Zaph.
That is fair.
Why are people so
Um,
obsessed with me?
Because you chose the playbook that literally means everyone is obsessed with you.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I've made the. I mean, I don't think I really care about Zaph, so I don't think
Okay.
so.
I mean, you've been following him around everywhere, so I assumed you did.
I only followed him around so that way, like, I could like figure out what's going on with this.
You watch me sleep. Come on, you told me that.
That's true. I did one time. I watch a lot of people sleep. Okay.
What else do
Something
you do?
thing
It's
Iceland
like,
does
it's like, what else do you do when you're a ghost?
when you're a ghost and you don't sleep.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd probably go talk to Miss Quinn.
Right, so you go straight to Miss Quinn. Gree, do you follow or? Do you just
Sure,
go
why
back?
not? I'll just like,
Okay.
I need to get. Probably was thinking like, I need to get out of my head. I just need to. Yeah, he just needs to get out. I feel like he needs to get out of his head.
And you probably only are almost doing it like instinctively, like you don't even
Yeah.
thinking about it. You're just like walking towards where Zaph is.
Because that did me so well last time. Who knows? Maybe I'll get accused of another murder.
So Zaph, what do you do when you drag Cassie around the corner? Like I think she's like looking down shyly and she's like, it's pretty crazy what happened in there with Amy, right? I didn't even know she liked Todd.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. And I kind of take her hand.
Yeah. She blushes and looks up at you.
And then is she wearing like short sleeves or something?
Sure, it's a nice day out.
Okay.
Did you bring an orange for her?
I went to like lift her sleeve up and bite her arm under her sleeve though
Okay.
and feed on her.
Go ahead. How does that happen exactly?
I just do it.
You just do it.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
And I'm going to take a forward, and she definitely doesn't die.
Yeah, I mean, you succeeded. Good, thank you. You succeeded on the hot roll to like get her out here. So like she's helpless to you initiating this, right? And so she's just like, what
And then
and like
I just like kind of look up at her and I say, you like this and will not tell anyone about this.
dang. All right, roll that hypnotism.
Oh, that's not awkward at all.
Oh,
And I
man.
have a forward from feeding on her.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I'm so nervous. That Zaf, so hot right now. Okay, partial
Ooh.
succeed.
So close.
Okay.
I
feel like-
partial.
The Ooh, okay. I don't think she's gonna F up my commands. Either her sanity is unhinged or she realizes exactly what I've done to her. But like she still has to follow me.
I think it should be sanity is unhinged.
Okay.
Just
Right,
making
like-
everybody in this school crazy.
That's the thing. I think because what it is like Cassie's just this nice girl, and it's rewiring her entire brain to like tell her she likes this and won't tell anyone. Like it's like the kind of thing like her parents like have always taught her like, listen, if some guy does whatever, like you need to tell us right away. And like it's like that sort of like level. She's always very responsible about those sorts of situations, and this is like messing her up. Like her brain is like fighting against herself. She's like, but she like goes into it and just like is like you're making out basically, right? Like that's what it's like to her in that moment.
And like I think I realize that it's working, and I just kind of look at her again once I'm done and just kind of go to homecoming with me.
This school's gonna need a couple extra counselors after we're done with it.
No. Yeah. And she looks up at you kind of like dreamily and woozily, and she says, yeah, of course, Zaf.
And I just like
touches your face.
Yeah, I just kind of like link my arm with hers and like let her lean on me because, you know, she's probably a little weak after me taking a bunch of her blood, and like make sure to like adjust her sleeve and like wipe her arm so nothing is showing, and lead her back inside.
Yep. And I mean, as far as everybody else is considered, you're now dating Cassie. So I mean, go ahead and take the condition player, right? Because obviously you were with Iceland and now you're with Cassie. Nobody's really sure what's going on.
I feel like Emily's playing a completely different game than us. Like she's playing like some dating sim, and Alyssa and I are playing some like
Murder
suspense-
mystery, like
suspense murder mystery.
Secret organizations in the shadows. Yeah.
Emily's just you're like, yeah, I'm getting all the girls.
Look, I'm just trying to feed on some blood, okay?
And driving everyone mad in the process.
Yeah. So I think what happens is, right, Iceland was going to go talk to Miss Quinn, right? And so we follow her now. And I think what happens, though, Iceland, is you pass by the counselor's office, and she, like, comes out as you, right? She comes out as you, like, walk by, and she's like, oh, Iceland, can I have a word with you quick?
Oh, the counselor. Gosh, what's her name?
Christine.
Christine. She's like, I have to go talk to Miss Quinn.
Well, it will only take just a second. I wanted to just follow up real quick from our conversation on Friday. You can roll the runaway if you want to.
I don't know. I feel like I have a better chance of shutting her down. I think I'll try running away. That seems like the nicer thing to do. I'm like, no, it's really urgent. I really gotta go. I'm sorry. Like it's about my grades and everything. I'm so worried. So
yeah, I mean, shutting her down would be like you have to go into the office and then quickly end the conversation, as opposed to like if you're just trying to like skedaddle by. Okay, out of 7 to 9, you get away, but choose one. You run into something worse, you cause a big scene, or you leave something behind.
I don't know what worse could be.
I know what it is.
Of course you do, Caleb.
Okay, I want to run into something worse.
I
see what
know.
happens.
I know what it is. I think.
Yeah. So you say no. I need to go talk to Miss Quinn, and then Christine's like, wait, listen, you need to talk to me soon, okay, Iceland? And you're just like walking past. And I think literally what happens is you get yanked inside of the janitor's closet, right?
Oh no.
And
I was expecting.
And Greg McDaniel is there with wide eyes, and he's like, I know you. I know who you are. And like he shuts the door. And he's like, don't you dare think of walking through that wall.
Jeez, the janitor. Oh,
Or else
man.
I'll tell everyone if you do. So Greg McDaniel, I think he has a little bit of a crazy Einstein hair going on, where it is obviously janitor's outfit.
I mean, clearly she's going to yell for help. She's like, help!
Okay.
Would that be like volatile, right? Trying to
Um,
like get away or no?
I don't think you can roll to run away from this, unfortunately, because you this is the consequence of you failing, of you only partially succeeding to run away. You could roll something else. You could lash out physically. You could keep your cool and act despite fear. But I don't think like you're not gonna get out of this situation immediately.
Oh, okay. Does he have a string on him?
I don't think he has a.
I mean,
he have a string on him.
Or no. Sorry. Does he have a condition?
He does not. No, he hadn't gotten a condition yet.
He doesn't have a condition.
He's
I figured he
crazy.
would.
I mean,
if he's
he
like
does
crazy
in
enough
the
to
game,
like.
or he does in real life, in his mind, but yeah, not in the game terms.
She's just like, what's his name? Greg. What?
Greg McDaniel.
She's just like, Mr. McDaniel, I really don't know what you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, Iceland. All right, listen, I've been noticing something's weird about you. You're here every semester. And at first I didn't get that, but I think I'm starting to now. You're immortal, and that means you're one of three things. You're either a vampire, I'm trying to think of another thing he would say that's like similar. A witch or a ghost. And I'm pretty sure it's ghost because I know these things. I've been following you, all right? And listen.
Following little girls.
Yeah. I need you. I'm not crazy. My therapist says I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. You gotta prove it to me, okay, Iceland? Please.
Well, clearly he has the condition crazy. So,
well, if you want to try to give it to him somehow, you can shut him down, right, and say no, you totally are crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, no, you are totally crazy. Like, it's just something along the lines of like, listen, you have a teenage girl. You yanked a teenage girl into your closet. Please just let me go.
Yeah. Okay. Roll to shut him down.
Oh yeah.
Oh dang!
Nice.
So I assume you give him the condition. I'm out of my mind or whatever.
Yeah, but then I help him, right? By shutting him down, he's just like, oh my god, like you're right. Like what am I doing?
Yeah.
Right?
What does your move specifically say?
I gain a string on him if I help him resolve a condition.
I mean, the way to help him resolve this condition, he can't be crazy anymore. So you have to like sit him down and explain to him like what the reality is. And obviously it's a fake reality because he's right. But if you literally sit down with him right now and then like start saying like, listen, I've had to like repeat school several times. Like they're not crazy, that sort of thing. If you just like give him logical explanations for all the things he's throwing at you, and that's gonna be obviously a roll, but
What though? It's just a move.
No, it's keep your cool and act despite fear. And if you, the thing is with that move, it's like narratively when you actually accomplish this thing, you get
right. Okay.
Blank. So it's gonna be keep your cool and act despite fear for this one, right? This is you just like calmly explaining to him what reality is.
Okay.
But yeah, if you want to do that, you can for sure try to work on getting that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. Well,
Cool.
I just gained a string on him, but
Or a string, yeah, sure.
yeah, I guess I'll do that. I guess I'll try to keep my cool.
Yep.
So how do I what do I roll again for that?
Cold.
Cold again. Okay. Oh no.
Oof.
Oh no.
You fail. You mark experience though.
Wow. Yeah. I guess I don't help him resolve that condition, but
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, I think you just make this guy go ballistic. Like, he pins you to the wall, and he's just like, "You are lying to me."
oh no. What do I do? I mean, okay, clearly that didn't work. So, I mean,
Mhm.
she's just like, okay, good luck not sounding crazy to everybody. And then she just like goes back into the wall.
Yeah, and
Right? I
So
mean, I don't know
think-
what
yeah,
else she could do.
no, I think that's definitely what happens. I'm just like this is definitely gonna make there's gonna consequence for that for you.
So wait, then what
And
was
I-
my success about then? If I shut him down, dang it.
No, you
Jeez.
shut him. You shut him down. From having to explain.
Well, but then you made me roll to explain. So
You're
Well,
that's why I'm
right.
confused.
Gave him
What?
the condition
Why I?
crazy, right?
Say it again,
You
Emily.
gave him the condition crazy. He didn't have.
That's
I
what it-
just wanted
yeah.
him to have.
No. That's what it was, Iceland. You were literally like messing with him. That's what
So
you
like
were doing.
but now because he has a condition crazy, the condition makes everyone think he's crazy.
Yes.
Oh,
Exactly.
So like
okay. So nobody's
even though
gonna
it's a
believe
crazy
him.
thought in the first place, they're really not going to believe him, even if he has convincing arguments.
But the thing is, like, I think the actual like GM move here that's happening is expose a dangerous secret to the wrong person. Like, you just shown him that he is not crazy, and even if everybody else is like saying that he is gonna like redouble his efforts to figure all this out because he's like, no, yeah, you're not, like,
Well,
whatever.
no. So what?
But that's gonna start
So-
making him more insane.
Obviously, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to Miss Christine and telling her that the janitor
Uh-huh.
just tried to assault
Just try
in the
to rape
closet.
you, yeah.
Clearly.
So you run back. Okay, cool. To Christine.
Yeah.
I
think so.
mean,
If it's exposing a dangerous secret, probably what happens. I mean, not to like make this worse for myself, but probably Miss Quinn is overhearing everything, right?
Right. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah, that makes sense. So she happens to hear this conversation you're having with Christine, and then she knows that the janitor knows, right?
Yeah.
Well, she'll take steps there. So Iceland, you go to Christine.
Yeah, and I'm like,
counselor.
I want to like turn on the tears. Be like the janitor like tried to forced
Yeah.
me into the closet and he got away, but
And what's your intent exactly? Just to make sure, like, Christine's gonna be like, well, all right, janitor's fire, like, you know,
right, try to
she's
get
gonna, like,
rid of
bring
him.
it all up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. I think this is keep your cool, right? This is you
Okay.
trying to do the same thing. You're just trying to like act in this situation and do what you need to do.
Okay, so roll cold again.
Yep.
Okay, hopefully this one goes better. Oh yeah,
Nice.
Dang, so much swinginess here.
so much swinginess.
Okay. So you keep your cool and gain insight. Ask the MC a question about the situation and take one forward to acting on that information. You can ask me a question about like Christine. Sure. Obviously, she's like, of course, Iceland, that's horrible. You know, and like, I'm here for you. Like, I'm gonna go talk to the principal right away. Like, that's the sort of thing that's happening. But you can ask me a question about the situation and get some information if you want. It could be, how can I get Christine to do blank? Like something else unrelated, you know, that sort of thing.
Oh, can I yeah, I mean, like, basically my goal here was like, can I get her to fire the janitor, get him out of here?
I mean, that's kind of a given. She's gonna go
Right.
to the principal right now and like talk about that. This is like, do you want any other extra like freebies?
I want to cross off my condition closed off for her because she's like, wow, she's really opening up to me now.
Okay, sure. Yeah, it's not technically part of the move, but like, I'm fine with that. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. Oh, actually, wait. Can I make her promise that she's gonna get rid of,
Oh yeah,
the guy instead? Like, promise me that you're gonna keep me safe.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
and,
So she gets experience.
Well, I mean, she doesn't need experience, but
if she breaks my promise, then I get experience.
Yeah, so I think the way this looks, right, is like you've now like emotionally manipulated her in a lot of ways, and one of the ways is if she somehow can't get the guy fired, if like there's not enough evidence or whatever, right, like and or nobody leaves her or whatever it is, then that's obviously going to cause a strain in your guys' relationship. She's going to break the promise, and then you'll get experience. And that's probably the situation that, I mean, our player list is setting that situation so she might get experience. But also, I feel like for Iceland, you're just trying to like further tie the noose around the janitor's neck on this.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. Yeah. So
also, quick question: did when I tempted Gree to agree to take me to homecoming, would that be a promise?
I think so. Yeah, Gree promised to take you to homecoming.
Get experience, so, Gree.
You get another experience.
Woo!
Yeah, I forgot.
Woo!
So, Iceland, do you still go to talk to Mr. Quinn after this, or?
Probably not.
Yeah, that's what I'm figuring, right? Like you're too crazy.
I don't know.
Or too
maybe. I mean, like
intense.
Don't want to go that direction.
I'm very traumatized
again.
Yeah.
And I probably rehab the trauma.
You're not traumatized anymore, by the way. Remember? Because that was the keep cool with the Red Priest thing.
Well, probably you like go tell like the whatever her name is, and then like she doesn't let you leave.
Probably. Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, that Christine probably is just like watching you the whole rest of the day, like, and it's a whole big thing. Right? The janitor gets called into the principal. It's this whole big
police get called.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Yeah. And I feel like
that probably doesn't help with my condition of easy because they're like, wow, even the janitor thought that he can take advantage of her.
I was intentionally not saying it.
I think honestly at the end, like pretty much what happens is I because Iceland is in the spotlight right now and she still has that condition and the easy stuff, right? Like I think what ends up happening is school like ends early today because it literally just like blows up and like the janitor, like it's this whole big thing. And so they literally
he's just yelling out, "She's a ghost!"
I know, exactly. You're right. And he's just crazy.
Like that.
Yeah, and
did you try to do inappropriate things to this girl? No, she's a ghost.
I couldn't even do that. She doesn't have a physical form, right? Like,
it's like, okay, yeah, this guy's mad.
Yeah. So that happens. It's this whole big thing. The thing is, I feel like, does anyone have like a last thing they want to make sure they do this session? Because I have a scene to end on.
No, I have done everything I wanted to do.
I can't think of anything in particular. I would probably try and stick around Iceland just because, like, I don't know. Maybe Gree may take that opportunity to kind of get away without. This Quinn.
Once the brouhaha is happening, yeah, for sure. Okay,
yeah, he's like, this is my chance to escape.
That's a move.
Oh no. Let's run away again.
Volatile.
Volatile? Okay, I'm good at volatile.
Yep. Oh no.
I'm bad at volatile, apparently.
Oof.
My
All
gosh.
Right, a failure.
Why?
What's your darkest self, Gree?
Your body is a prison. You don't belong inside of it. You need to put it in harm's way and make it suffer, just like it's made you suffer. There's got to be a way to cut yourself out of it. You need to meet your makers and hold them accountable for what they've done to you. To escape your darkest self, you must come to see how someone else feels more trapped than you do.
Okay, that's a direction we could go.
Oh, I failed. I mark experience.
Mm-hmm.
And I gain a condition, and I gain a forward.
Seth,
That's what I'm
broken.
talking about. Yes, I know. Well, no, he's only broken if he fails at things.
Well, I know, exactly. Normally when people fail at things, bad things happen.
Wait, no, I don't gain a condition.
No,
But
you
I did
gain
gain
experience if you
experience.
gain a condition. You don't get a condition if you get experience.
Well,
Right?
I
Isn't it when
marked
you
experience
mess
because I failed.
Isn't it? Don't you have a
Well,
move
no,
when you
I've-
screw up, you get a condition? No.
When you screw up, give yourself an appropriate. Oh yeah, take an
Yeah.
appropriate condition and take one forward. So I do
Exactly.
gain an experience.
Yep.
Okay. So I gain a condition.
Yeah. So obviously, I mean, you fail to run away, right? That's the first thing we need to handle.
Mhm.
And so obviously Quinn catches you, right? Or Mr. Pearson catches you. But so the thing with that is like with Spirit Week still happening, and you need, I don't think I want to have Mr. Pearson like take you away yet as a thing. It's definitely like being like threatened throughout this whole sequence.
Mhm.
But what were you saying?
I just realized something. It's Spirit Week, and a ghost is in the spotlight.
Yep.
I'm guessing Miss Quinn just like found like, no, what are you thinking?
I'm just trying to think of what if she does anything at that point then. Okay, so one of the things I'm thinking of is we could trigger your darkest self, right, and have it be like this, right? Your darkest self is like suicidal almost, right? Like where you're just like, I need to like find a way out of this body. So I feel like maybe Grease just like had enough, and he's just like, I can't do this anymore, and he just like goes in front of a train, gets hit by it, doesn't die, right? And then Quinn finds you after that.
What?
So it's like this whole thing where like you find out like and so let me double check. What's the death move here? Skirting death.
I'm guessing what I think is like I see like Iceland was the one who was supposed to help me, and even she can't help me. She can't get past Mrs. Quinn. I'm like,
Exactly.
screw it. Let's just get this over with.
Right? That's what I'm thinking. And so I think we have the sequence where we have the emo music playing and you step in front of the train, right? And you take 4 harm, so you like die, right? But you could, to avoid death, you can erase all harm and choose one. You're already your darkest self, so but you can lose all strings you have on everybody.
I need
not
a
die.
condition first. I need a condition first. What would my condition be?
Why?
Because technically it happens first. Because when they screw up, give
you
yourself
get
an appropriate condition.
Yeah, suicidal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already had that one though. Do I get it again?
You still have it?
I already had
No, I
it
can't.
once.
You can have it again. Yeah.
Okay. But then does like does literally jumping in front of it automatically cure it?
I mean, kind of, right?
Oh, maybe not, because I can still be
I don't-
suicidal.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
he can
exactly.
still be suicidal after that.
And so I think this is
Okay,
what
so
I
now what's
want
the
to happen,
death
right? Yeah, so you have to choose to avoid death. You have to erase all harm and choose one, become your darkest self, but you're already your darkest self. Or lose all strings you have on everybody. So erase all strings you have on everybody. And I think you avoid death.
4 on Zaf.
Yeah.
Now I can
But-
I have a lot
hypnotize
of
you.
strings. I only
But I think
had
what happens-
strings pretty much on Zaf.
I know, yeah. So, but I think what happens, right, is you get hit, and you, like, it's probably a whole thing where, like, obviously the train stops, and it's like, holy crap, like, there's, like, it's about to, like,
Would the
probably
train
be
even
on.
notice?
Maybe not, I guess. Yeah, maybe
Might
not.
just jump in
So,
front of
but
it.
I think whatever happens, Miss Quinn takes care of anyone who happened to like see it, right? That was my point. And she finds your broken body, right? and she brings you back to her place. And you're still your darkest self, right? You have to, like, to get out of your darkest self, you have to find someone who's more trapped in their body than you are, right?
That is.
But I think, like, the failure condition, besides, like, losing all your strengths and having to, like, die and become your darkest self, is, like, now Miss Quinn is like, well, yeah, you're not going to school tomorrow, right? Like, you're trapped in my house and you're not leaving ever, sort of a thing. So she, like, locks you in her creepy basement with all of her vampire stuff. Exactly, right? You promise Iceland you take her to the homecoming, and now you can't because you're trapped in her creepy basement with her coffin and her other vampire stuff.
Well, look, this is only Monday. Homecoming's on Saturday.
You can figure this out.
That's true.
But I think the last thing that happens after we get that sequence... Go ahead, Seth.
I was going to say, but this, I was just saying, I just have to embody the fact that this is a typical teen movie. It's like, I need to escape. I promised I'd go to the dance.
Exactly, yeah. But I think the last thing we end with, right, is obviously Mr. McDaniel gets fired. He's clearing out his, like... He's there that night, right? Clearing out his closet of, like, all of his, like, cork board and all that stuff, right? Everything he had in there. And then Miss Quinn steps into the closet, closes the door. He turns around. No, you get away from me! And then she just pounces on him, and then we cut from there.
Man.
Yep. There you go. That's been our session of Monsterhearts. This game just gets crazier and crazier. And I'm really excited about just going along for the ride, you know? Like, who knows where this will end? We're just going to keep riding along.
Look, this has been so great for Zach. Everything's coming up Zach.
Yep. Next week, though, I'm very excited because Terra Nullius.
Ooh, we are doing it! Yes! We can see Jordan!
It's going to be lit. You guys are going to go to Nahuatl, try to recruit her to the cause. It's going to be fun. It's going to be good stuff. Thanks for playing, guys. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for being hormonal teenage monsters with me. It's good stuff. Poor Cassie. That's all I like to say. Poor Cassie and poor Garrett, honestly, right? Like, just...
I know. I wanted to do something with him, but just, yeah.
All the nice people are just getting the short straw in this game. So.
We're the bad guys in this one.
We really are.
Kind of. Yep.
Zach is neutral, you know?
Sure.
He's an anti-hero.
No, he's evil. He literally took a girl
that's true,
out
actually.
back, fed on her, told her, hypnotized her to say, you liked that, and you're going to go to homecoming with me.
She wanted to go to homecoming with me. I didn't hypnotize her to do that.
After you convinced her that it was great that you fed on her blood.
Yeah. So, like, kind of neutral, because now when I feed on her again, she's going to be happy about it.
I'm just really sad that I didn't get to seduce Emily.
Look, you chose a character that I can't even feed on, okay?
The ultimate prey, right? Like, you have to figure out a way to make it work. I don't know. I feel like there might be a level of, like, you can't have her so you want her more. That could be a thing that happens.
I guess.
But as of right now, Iceland has no interest in Zaf, so.
Yeah.
Doesn't really have interest in anybody. That's the sad part.
I know.
Well, she was like, Garrett, I'm so sorry.
Cool stuff. Anyway, we're out. Adios.
Hasta la pasta.
Bye.